Hello Gizmos and welcome back to episode 6 of the Drayton Town career mode here. We are doing the pre-season now, so we're just going to go through the table of the pre-season, how it works, the pre-season games, and also the objectives that we've got for this season. So we'll start with the pre-season. Got a couple of different teams in there. So we've got Dundee, Port Vale, Motherwell, Morecambe, Ibiza, and Andorra, and Villarreal B. So as you can see, we're not playing all of them. We'll only be playing 3 of them. So on the right-hand side, you can see that we'll be playing Morecambe first, and then Villarreal B second before finishing up against Motherwell at home. So we have one English team, one Spanish team, and one Scottish team, which is really good in the fact that we have a fair assumption of how our squad will do um, and perform against these teams. Of course, Morecambe going down to League Two, but the higher end of League One, really. So it's good to see that the Scottish League and also the second Spanish League as well. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on against these teams. What I will do for the first game, I'll play our home side. For the second game, I'll play our away side, and then for the third game, I'll play our cup side. So everyone gets at least 90 minutes and gets a game and gets some sort of experience, and we'll see what team does better, who's gelling well with what, just really take it from there. But before we go on to the first game, I just want to show you our board objectives. One that I've completed that I didn't realise that I had completed. It says sign 2 players younger than 20 years old with greater potential, the same overall rating of current players in your team in the same position. That was probably done with Sov and Ian in retrospect. That when we both signed them, that's how we sort of did it accidentally, so I didn't really mean to do that. And then it says sign 1 defender to your youth academy defender's position. That's pretty easy. Send a youth scout out, we'll get that done. And yeah, it's just done. Then it keeps the board happy, and really I obviously need to stay in this job. We've got a green tick at the moment, but of course we want to stay in this position. Brand exposure, get 3 streak of clean sheets in away matches, so pressure on Sov and the team there to make sure that we don't concede in 3 away games in a row. Potentially not be able to do that until maybe the middle, towards the end of the season, once everyone started gelling and getting playing together. No continental success because we're not really international. Terms for League Two: fight for promotion, so to be in the top 7, at least. Maybe missing out in 8th or 9th might be okay, but fighting for promotion to see how we do get on, and then reach the round of 16 of the FA Cup, which I believe is like the 4th or 5th round. So interesting to see how we do in the cup. As long as we get a fairly decent cup run, that's where it all comes down to. And then here, the medium financial priority: within 2 seasons, increase your club worth by 50% through player sales and competition prizes and money rewards. So straight away, this pre-season tournament could be one where we get that straight off the bat. So we'll carry on. We'll go into the first game of the season against Morecambe, and we'll see how we get on. Okay, so here we are. We're at the first game of the season against Morecambe in the pre-season here. So what we'll do, like I said, we'll play our home team. Interesting kit clash there, but doesn't really matter because we're not playing it. So we'll go ahead and quick sim it. Hopefully we get a win and get the ball rolling for this season's win, and we do. Dominate and win. I actually score a hat-trick. Holy shit, did not expect that, in all fairness. So yeah, interesting that I scored a hat-trick. Perfect. Couple of yellow cards, not really much to worry us about. Stats-wise, created 4 chances, that's good. Yeah, it seems to work. So we take the win 3-1. Okay, so on to our second game of the preseason tournament. Villarreal B, half decent team, I guess. Villarreal B, just for the fact of being in Spain and got a B side, so clearly have some half decent players there. So we'll go ahead and quick sim this. Same team, just different formation, and the keeper is different. So we'll see how we get on. And we get battered 3-0. Swings and roundabouts that we can beat Morecambe, but then lose 3-0 to Villarreal B. So fair enough, that's interesting. We'll take that with a pinch of salt, but clearly we're not ready for European tour or anything like that just yet, but that's absolutely fine. We'll move on to our final game. Okay, so on to the last game. 1-1 and lost one, so probably form favours that we might draw it. But Villarreal B are the side to be dominating there, same as Dundee United, so they're probably battling it out. They're not actually playing each other. Um, Dundee have got to play Ibiza, who are right down the bottom, and Andorra in third against Villarreal B. So it could be anyone's game. We could win it and get 6 points if we beat Motherwell, who have won one and lost one, same as us. So we'll see how we get on. Be in the top half of that, so finish anywhere from fourth and above would be ideal. But it's down to our cup team to see if they can do it. Let's see if they can get a result. They do. It's a draw. I did say it was going to favour a draw. Danny and Alex Ocean scoring, so Danny getting the ball rolling. We both took the lead twice, which is fine, but pretty annoying that we didn't hold on to the lead. Probably something to work on, really. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. But interesting that our strikers showing the way in the scoring. So that's absolutely fine. Neil picked up a yellow. Nice. After coming on as well. That's crazy. No, so we'll take. Yeah, we finish in fifth, which is not too bad. Technically joint third, I suppose, with Motherwell and Port Vale. Minus one goal difference, which is fine, but we did get battered by Villarreal B, who did win their game actually. So did Dundee, but yeah, both of these comfortable wins. Morecambe and Port Vale both drawing, but they're in the same league. Interesting that they still allow that because normally you don't really play teams in the same league. But yeah, we finish in fifth. It's fine. It's mid-table, I guess. The cup team and the home sort of side in the formation worked well. We got battered 3-0 away, but we got so we lost to the team that won the tournament in the end. So I guess it's not the end of the world in that respect. So that's absolutely fine. But it gives me a good indication going into the last sort of games of the season, and the start of the season as well. So interesting to know who is going to do what. So that's going to wrap up preseason, guys. That is the end of it. So next time we do this, it will be the start of the season. I'll try and get that out as quickly as possible, but you do have to play a lot of games, unfortunately, in August. But I'll get all the other videos out, and then yeah, we'll get ready to crack on with the start of the season. So thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you all soon.